everybody. Happy Friday, September 22nd, 2023. This is Loud Majority Live. Not a very happy day, to be honest with you. I'm sure many of you know what went on yesterday in upstate New York with one of our local schools. We're going to dive into that terrible story that I'm sure has rocked Farmingdale and the surrounding towns. It's unbelievably sad what happened yesterday. We're going to go over all of that. Also, I've got another story out of Long Island that is absolutely disgusting about the idea of the two-tiered justice system and how those who are connected get let off with very, I don't even know what you'd call it, jokingly insufficient punishments for the crimes that they commit. It's jokingly bad crimes. Doc Spencer. We're gonna dive into that, and also we're gonna keep rocking and rolling about the immigration crisis going on here in New York. But obviously, the top story of the day is about the bus accident that went on. The bus accident that happened in upstate New York. They got this from Channel 4. A bad tire likely sent the New York high school band bus down a ravine on I-94, killing two, hurting dozens. The high school's band instructor was one of the two adults that were killed on Thursday afternoon on I-84, excuse me. Yeah, so I think there were something like 80 kids involved in this. This image is absolutely terrifying of the bus going down the ravine. They think that a tire blew out, causing the bus to veer off the road. You can see all the issues going on there. In upstate New York, the kids at Farmingdale High School were on their way to some kind of band camp when their bus flew down into the ravine. Two people are dead and dozens are injured after a charter bus carrying members of Long Island's high school of Farmingdale's high school band crashed off of a New York highway, according to officials, as the vehicle careened down the embankment off the side of the busy roadway. State police confirmed two people, both adults, died in the crash. According to the governor and state officials, 40 students and 4 adults were passengers on board when the bus tumbled down the 50-foot ravine. 5 or 6 of the students were taken to area hospitals in critical condition. Gina Pelletier of Massapequa and Beatrice Ferrari of Farmingdale were the two people that were killed. They were apparently Pelletier was the I think I'm pronouncing her name right, was a music teacher at the high school and was in charge of the school band. 28 passengers from the crash have been admitted to 4 different area hospitals. As of 5 p.m. yesterday, the spokesperson confirmed to Channel 4 News the extent of the injuries weren't clear. The bus was one of 6 carrying members of the Farmingdale High School band, according to officials from the Long Island school, which was heading to Greenlee, Pennsylvania for a band camp. Officials say that all after-school activities have been canceled as of Thursday. That's the updated news right there on that. They think a tire blew out, and that's what caused these kids to go down to this ravine. Obviously, our thoughts and prayers are with everybody in Farmingdale, a couple miles from my house. Used to work in that town. It's incredibly sad, and we will keep you guys informed if there is anything going on in the local areas if there's anything going on in the local area, any sort of fundraisers or any sort of memorials or anything like that, or anything people may want to go to. If anyone knows about anything going on like that, please do let me know so I can get that information out to the rest of Long Island. We're going to be awaiting more information on this as we speak, but I cannot imagine the fear and the terror for the kids and for the parents, and It's wild stuff. Wild stuff. So obviously, as I said, our thoughts and our prayers are with the people of Farmingdale, the kids over there. It's supposed to be a fun week and turned to tragedy. So we hope that everyone who is involved in that comes out doing well. So sad stuff. But that's the big story today here on the island. The second story that is going to piss me off. It's going to piss you off. It's going to piss every one of us off. We'll get to in 1 minute. Before we do, I just want to ask you guys real quick. We teamed up with PragerU. They are running a one-question poll. If you guys wouldn't mind answering that, I just put the link in the chat across all the platforms. The link is in the chat across all the platforms. Please sign this petition. PragerU wants to know if masks come back. Will you be wearing them? Will you be wearing them if mask mandates come back? By signing this, it helps out PragerU, and it really helps out this show. It really helps out this show. So please sign the petition below. Boom. Thank you all so much for your help. It really, as I said, it really helps out this show. And helps out PragerU, and I think they do phenomenal work. I use their videos all the time. Before we keep rocking and rolling, guys, hit the thumbs up button on the bottom of the screen. Keep sharing this video out all over the place. I want to welcome everybody into the chat today. How's everybody doing on this somber day for the people of Long Island and the people of Farmingdale? So we're going to move on to another story that really boils really boils my blood. So there used to be a Suffolk County legislator named Doc Spencer. He was a doctor, and while he was in the Suffolk County legislature, he was arrested for selling drugs to kids in exchange for sex. Nobody wanted to go after him because they didn't want to appear racist. That is an insider quote from someone in the former DA's office here in Suffolk County. Well, Doc Spencer has faced a real he's faced a real stiff penalty for preying on the people of Long Island, for preying on the children of Long Island. Former Suffolk County lawmaker William Spencer sentenced to 3 years probation as part of a deal to dismiss his felony record for trading opioids for sex to teenagers. We had Charmaine DeRosa on the show a couple months ago. Her niece was one of them, was a high school student who became addicted to painkillers following a sports accident. And Doc Spencer got her under his grasp. And she's dead now. She's dead now because of her opioid addiction. Luckily, Doc Spencer is incredibly well connected here on Long Island and got 3 years probation for trading pills to teenagers for sex. A Suffolk judge sentenced former lawmaker William Spencer to 3 years probation on Thursday in Riverhead, wrapping up a plea deal that dismissed his felony record related to a 2020 arrest for trying to swap opioid pills for sex. State Supreme Court Justices John B. Collins credited Spencer with a year of probation. The minister and suspended physician has already served, which means under the supervision of the Suffolk County Department of Corrections, he will actually only be on probation for 2 years because he's already served one of them. Now, personally, I think we should hang this guy from a street pole and let all the other doctors out there know that if you abuse your position as a physician, as a lawmaker, as a minister, there'll be stiff punishments for you. But hey, we live here in the state of New York, where the only people that go to jail are the victims, like Daniel Penny, where they'll arrest you for protesting immigration camps on Staten Island like Curtis Lewa and Scott Lebedo, but you'll get 3 years probation, really 2 years probation, for preying on kids with a drug problem. If you're connected to the right people. Obviously, Doc Spencer was a former legislator out of the Huntington area. He's a minister. He's a black man. So we've got to go easy on him. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it out loud, and I said it publicly. You want to call me a racist because I want a dope dealer to be put in jail for preying on our kids? Fine, you do that. You're going to be the one looking like an asshole. Suffolk prosecutors allege that Spencer, 56, tried to trade oxycodone pills for sexual favors with a woman in October of 2020. He believed was a sex worker who turned out to be a law enforcement sting operation. The Centerport resident pleaded guilty in September of 2022 to a felony charge of tampering with public records and a misdemeanor charge of patronizing a prostitute. His license to practice medicine was suspended. He said, "I stand before you today with a heavy heart and burdened by the weight of my actions and their consequences," Spencer told Collins. "It is with this sincere remorse and humility that I offer this public statement of contrition." I don't care about your contrition, bro. How many more bodies you got on you? We'll never know. We'll never know how many people you overprescribed those drugs to. We'll never know how many insurance companies you overbilled. We'll never know how many people you took advantage of. Under the plea deal with Suffolk County prosecutors, the longtime lawmaker had to serve a 6-month jail sentence during the year of interim probation. The agreement required Spencer to undergo mental health treatment and perform 420 hours of community service. He was also barred from reapplying for his license from the Drug Enforcement Administration to provide drugs. Well, 420 hours of community service. I hope he didn't hurt himself. I hope that wasn't too much of a burden on him. Prosecutors agreed to dismiss the felony plea if Spencer, a pediatric ear, nose, and throat specialist, successfully finished probation. Excuse me. Unreal. Why would an ear, nose, and throat doctor be prescribing pilled heroin? I don't know. Seems kind of odd to me. How badly does your ear hurt that you need opium in a pill? For anybody who's seen the movie Painkiller, you know exactly what's in those pills. But, hey, that's Doc Spencer for you. Be connected with the right people. Be connected with the right people, and you get the right things done to you. Prosecutors had alleged that Spencer had a long-standing relationship with a sex worker and sent her a text that said, "Tonight we trade," proposing the swap for oxycodone for drugs. Her phone was in possession of the Drug Enforcement Agency, who agreed to meet Spencer before the legislator drove in his county car, according to authorities. Very nice. Very nice. Spencer, a Democrat, was the legislative majority leader, chairman of the Health Committee, and someone known in the halls of the legislatures as Doc. At the time of his arrest, he held the post of Suffolk County's Heroin and Opioid Epidemic Advisory Panel. Isn't that just majestic? Isn't that just, that's just spectacular. You want to talk about different standards of justice in this country? This guy should be killed. And if anybody's got a problem with me saying that, I absolutely don't. I don't care at all. Retired Suffolk County Judge Gerald Asher, speaking to Collins, the judge, on Spencer's behalf, acknowledged that the former lawmaker disgraced himself, but told the judge he deserved a shot at redemption. How many people are dead because of people like you, Doc Spencer? Did they get a second chance? Dr. Spencer is well educated and has already proved that he's made a positive difference in people's lives and in society, Asher said. He lived up to his obligations of the deposition and has shown remorse. I asked the court to give Spencer the opportunity for a second chance. Prosecutors, I said that already. You know what? I'm not even. I'm done reading this. This is pissing me off so much that I can't even. I can't even fathom it. Moreover, I think it's pretty funny that when he was arrested, he didn't even resign from the Suffolk County Legislature. He just resigned his position as the leader. That's nice. That's real nice. Authorities said that Spencer told police he had been in his medical office when he got the menacing text messages. Unreal. He once claimed that none of this was true, that he was the victim of an extortion effort by a pimp, saying that he never sought the services of prostitutes or call girls. He later admitted that that was a lie. Well, if that was a lie, then shouldn't you be convicted of perjury? Oh, that's right. Because you're the ones who vote to put these judges in. You're the ones with all the power. While the rest of us out here have to live good and decent lives, you, Doc Spencer of Centerport, I hope you fall off that little bridge and drown. You get to prey upon teenage girls who have a drug problem in exchange for sex. You malevolent piece of shit. I hope awful things happen to you and people you love. I hope awful things happen to you and all the people you love. Let's keep rocking and rolling in here. Let's keep rocking and rolling here because I'm getting really annoyed. Guys, once again, if you haven't signed the petition yet with PragerU, please do. It really helps out this show. It helps out PragerU as well. It's a one-question survey. You answer the question, you put in your email. It's all you got to do. They want to know if you'll be wearing masks if they come back again. They want to know if you'll be wearing masks if they come back again. The link is in the chat. It's also in the comments section of all the videos on Facebook, on Rumble, on YouTube, on all of them. It really helps out this show. Before we move in to the next bit of calamity that Letitia James is going for, a quick word from Mike Lindell.
Over the last 20 years, with all your support, we've been able to not only launch the original MyPillow, but also the MyPillow mattress topper, Giza Dream bed sheets, My Slippers, and the MyPillow bath towels. But there's so much more. In fact, we have over 200 products, and I'm so confident that you'll love each and every one of them that when you go to MyPillow.com now, you'll immediately receive a free gift valued at $20 just for checking out the website. No purchase necessary. Get everything from MyPillow blankets, sleepwear, kitchen towels, mattresses, duvets, pet beds, body pillows, comforters, couch pillows, bathrobes, and so much more. So go to MyPillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to get deep discounts on all MyPillow products. And remember, just for checking out MyPillow.com, you'll immediately receive a free gift valued at $20. No purchase necessary. This is a limited time promotion, so go to MyPillow.com now.
Guys, head on over to MyPillow.com, promo code LOUD. That's MyPillow.com, promo code LOUD. That's LOUD for up to 80% off everything on the website. That's MyPillow.com, promo code LOUD, LOUD, for up to 80% off everything on the website. So, apparently New York Citizens Audit had been going around door to door and asking people about their votes. Apparently, I haven't seen the evidence that they have, but they believe that they have the evidence to prove that, in fact, there was a substantial amount of voter fraud in Manhattan in the last election, which would have given Lee Zeldin the victory. This from Newsday. The Attorney General issues a cease and desist letter to the group accused of intimidating voters. Of course, that's not what they're doing. The office of Letitia James on Thursday issued a cease and desist letter to a group that voters accuse of going door to door to confront voters, falsely claiming to be election workers and falsely accusing voters of felony election fraud. The letter to the Newburgh-based New York Citizens Audit Civil Fund ordered it to end any, quote, voter deception or intimidation or face federal charges. The letter was sent by State's Attorney General the state's attorney general's office for voting rights section, Lindsay McKenzie. These allegations, if true, constitute unlawful voter deception. McKenzie wrote, "We will use every tool at our disposal to protect New York voters," as opposed to finding out what actually may have happened. Why it is that, some of the numbers don't really seem to add up. They believe that they have the goods, but we shall see what comes of that. We'll see what they're able to do now that they face a cease and desist order. Of course, Newsday says that their website seeks donations. I'm not sure why that would be pertinent news, Newsday. Every 501c3 seeks donations. That's how they stay afloat. Way to attempt to discredit people, as Newsday is prone to do. So New York Citizens Audit continues to do phenomenal work. And we will see what they do now that they've been sent a cease and desist by our gigantic Attorney General. She's absolutely tremendous. And I don't mean tremendous in scale. I mean tremendous in size. Guys, we're going to wrap up today. I want to thank everybody so much for tuning in. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button on the way out the door if you're watching on Facebook. I'm sorry, if you're watching on Rumble, hit the thumbs up button. If you're watching on Facebook, hit that like button. I want to thank everybody so much for tuning in. Once again, if you guys haven't signed this petition, please do. It really helps out the show. Guys, thank you all so much for tuning in. I'll be back at 1 p.m. today and 4 p.m. today, hosting two shows over on rumble.com/LFATV. That's rumble. Check this out, rumble.com/LFATV. I'll be hosting two shows today. Giddy up. Let's go. Guys, I will see you guys back live at 1 p.m. Until then, everybody, pray for Farmingdale and stay loud.